Welcome to Senior Club, your trusted place for simple tips to help you stay strong, independent, and healthy every day. If you care about your health, hit subscribe now and take your first step toward a better you. Today, let's challenge everything you thought you knew about eating healthy, because what if some of the vegetables you've been told to eat for years could actually be working against your health as you age, in a world full of advice urging everyone to pile their plates high with greens and veggies. Most people, especially seniors, are never warned that certain vegetables, even so-called superfoods, can trigger surprising risks when bodies, medications, or health needs change with time. Imagine the shock of finding out that your favorite salad topping, or a veggie you thought was always safe, could quietly be causing new aches, stubborn bloating, or interfering with the medications you rely on. For so many seniors, these hidden dangers go undiscussed until symptoms appear. If you've ever wondered whether healthy could sometimes mean risky, or felt frustrated by nagging symptoms no one can explain, you're in exactly the right place. By the end of this video, you'll know the 9 vegetables every senior should be cautious about, how to spot the warning signs, and what questions to ask your health coach so you can swap worrying for real confidence and comfort. Stay tuned, you might be surprised by what's on the list. It's time to pull back the curtain on a secret that most nutrition advice leaves out. Not all vegetables are automatically safe for everyone, especially as we get older and our bodies become more sensitive to the foods we choose. Some of the healthiest vegetables, those you see in every grocery aisle or wellness magazine, can quietly interact with common medications, worsen hidden health conditions, or trigger uncomfortable side effects that are easy to blame on age alone. Imagine feeling dizzy after a heart-healthy salad, or waking up with strange bloating or pain from a veggie you thought was doing you good. Did you know that a simple salad packed with popular greens could spike your blood pressure, or that an innocent handful of spinach might strain your kidneys without warning? If you have certain medical histories, some veggies, celebrated for their nutrients, are actually sneaky culprits behind stomach upset, gas, or even dangerous interactions with blood thinners, diabetes medications, or heart pills. The truth is, as our bodies change and we add new prescriptions or deal with chronic conditions, those go-to veggies from our youth may need a second look. If this sounds familiar, don't worry, knowledge is power, and knowing what to watch for is the first step in reclaiming your comfort, confidence, and the real joy of eating well at any age. And in just a moment, we'll start breaking down exactly which vegetables to watch out for so you can eat smarter, feel better, and sidestep these hidden risks for good. What if that stubborn ache you blame on aging is actually coming from something you ate last night? Let's start with a group of vegetables that catch many people off guard. Nightshades, including tomatoes, eggplant, bell peppers, and potatoes. These favorites are packed with flavor and nutrients, but they also contain natural compounds called alkaloids that can quietly aggravate inflammation in some people, especially those already dealing with arthritis, joint pain, or those mornings when your fingers just don't want to work. For some seniors, eating nightshades regularly can mean waking up with stiff hands, swollen knuckles, or an ache in your knees that makes climbing stairs or even buttoning a shirt feel like a chore. Even if you've enjoyed these veggies your whole life, new sensitivities can develop as you age, especially if you notice patterns of discomfort or sudden flare days after certain meals. If this sounds familiar, don't just write it off as getting older. Track what you eat and try swapping out nightshades for a week or two to see if the pain eases up. Sometimes, the path to easier mornings and more energy is as simple as changing what's on your plate, proving that even small choices can open the door to greater comfort and freedom. And stay tuned, because the next vegetable on our list is even more surprising. Now let's uncover a risk that often hides in even the healthiest looking salads: oxalate overload from certain leafy greens and root vegetables. Spinach, beets, and Swiss chard are nutritional powerhouses, but they're also packed with oxalates, natural compounds that, in high amounts, can quietly set the stage for kidney stones, especially if you've ever had one before or your kidneys aren't as strong as they used to be. you might feel fine for weeks, but loading your plate with these veggies day after day can suddenly lead to a stabbing pain in your side, blood in your urine, or that unmistakable agony as a stone tries to pass. Seniors with a history of kidney stones, or those on certain bone or blood pressure medications, are at even higher risk, especially if they aren't drinking enough water or forget to pair their greens with a source of calcium at meals. Are your healthy habits quietly making trouble for your kidneys? Here's the hope. You don't need to give up greens. Instead, enjoy spinach and beets in moderation, mix in kale, romaine, or cooked carrots for variety, and pair oxalate-rich foods with a little low-fat dairy or fortified plant milk to help your body flush them safely. Small swaps and simple routines can keep your kidneys safe while still letting you savor every bite. And up next, we'll tackle another group of healthy vegetables that could be quietly sabotaging your comfort. Don't miss it. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and kale have a well-earned reputation as nutritional superstars, but for many seniors, these favorites can quietly trigger more discomfort than delight. Ever felt unusually bloated, gassy, or just plain sluggish after what was supposed to be a healthy meal? You're not alone. These veggies contain tough fibers and natural compounds called goitrogens, which can lead to extra gas and fullness in sensitive digestive systems. For those with thyroid concerns or on thyroid medication, goitrogens in large amounts may even interfere with how your thyroid works, adding to fatigue or low energy. Symptoms like uncomfortable, fullness, burping, or a heavy feeling after a broccoli stir-fry or kale salad might be your body's way of asking for a gentler approach. The good news: you don't have to give up your greens. Cut cruciferous vegetables until they're soft and easy to chew. Think tender florets that mash easily with a fork, since this breaks down tough fibers and reduces goitrogens, making them easier to digest and friendlier for your thyroid. Adding a sprinkle of caraway or fennel seeds, or a squeeze of lemon, can further cut down on bloating and boost flavor. Next time you wonder, why do I feel so gassy or tired after eating healthy? Remember, a simple tweak in your kitchen can turn discomfort into real nourishment. And coming up, we'll explore another surprising healthy veggie that might be sabotaging your wellness without you realizing it, so stay tuned. Onions and garlic bring bold, mouth-watering flavor to countless savory dishes. For many seniors, these kitchen staples can quietly turn into the culprits behind heartburn, bloating, and uncomfortable gas, or, in some cases, even more serious issues. If you're on medications like warfarin or certain blood pressure pills, their natural sulfur compounds and tough-to-digest fibers can irritate sensitive stomachs, sometimes relaxing the valve between your esophagus and stomach, which leads to that all too familiar burning or sour feeling after meals or at bedtime. If you ever find yourself burping, feeling gassy, or struggling with a heavy, unsettled stomach after stews, sauces, or salads, it's worth asking, is my favorite flavor secretly the reason? The good news: you don't have to lose out on taste. Try gentler flavorings like leeks, chives, or fennel, and always cook onions and garlic until they're soft, sweet, and almost translucent. That's when they're easiest to digest. Removing the green sprout from garlic cloves or switching to garlic-infused oil can also lower your risk of stomach trouble while letting you keep those beloved flavors on your plate. And if you're ever unsure about interactions with your prescriptions, a quick chat with your health coach or pharmacist can offer real peace of mind. With a few smart swaps and tweaks, you can still savor your favorite meals and keep your gut and your comfort at the heart of every bite. Wondering which veggie could be next on the surprising risks list? Stay tuned, because some unexpected greens are coming up next. Corn and peas might look like innocent, healthy side dishes, but what many seniors don't realize is that these starchy vegetables can quietly spike blood sugar just as quickly as a slice of white bread, especially for those managing diabetes, prediabetes, or who struggle with unpredictable energy crash. While they do offer fiber, vitamins, and add color to your plate, their natural Sugars and high starch content mean that even a moderate serving can send glucose soaring, leading to a quick burst of energy, then an all too familiar slump, headache, or restless sleep. If you've ever asked yourself, could my healthy side dish be sabotaging my blood sugar? The answer is, sometimes, yes. But the good news is you don't have to give them up. Balance is the secret. Try pairing corn or peas with lean protein, like chicken, fish, or tofu, a little healthy fat such as olive oil, avocado, or nuts, and non-starchy veggies like leafy greens, broccoli, or zucchini to slow down sugar absorption and help keep your energy steady. Keep your portions to half a cup, and skip added sugars or heavy, creamy sauces to make every meal safer and more satisfying. Remember, you can still enjoy your favorite comfort foods with a few senior smart tweaks, turning every bite into a positive, body-friendly choice. And if you thought corn and peas were surprising, wait until you hear about the next veggie on our list. It's one almost everyone has in their fridge. When it comes to vegetables, the choice between raw and cooked is more important than most people realize, especially for seniors whose digestion isn't quite as strong or whose immune systems could use extra support. While raw carrots, broccoli, or cauliflower might seem like the healthiest option, these crunchy veggies can be surprisingly tough on aging stomachs, sometimes causing bloating, cramping, or even putting you at risk for foodborne illness if not washed perfectly. Leafy greens like spinach or kale are packed with nutrition, but their raw fibers can be hard to break down and might even interfere with how your body absorbs important minerals. Wondering, does cooking really make a difference? Absolutely. Gentle steaming, roasting, or boiling breaks down tough fibers, makes veggies easier to digest, and helps your body soak up more vitamins and minerals, all while lowering the risk of harmful bacteria. For anyone with dental issues, soft, cooked veggies like carrot coins, roasted cauliflower, or wilted spinach with a drizzle of olive oil are safer and much more comfortable to chew. There's a special comfort in warm, tender vegetables that not only nourish your body, but make mealtimes more relaxing and enjoyable. So next time you crave a salad or crunchy snack, remember, a few extra minutes in the kitchen can turn a challenging veggie into a nourishing, safe, and delicious addition to your plate, giving you all the benefits with none of the drawbacks. And speaking of safety, what you do after cooking your veggies can matter just as much. Stay tuned to learn how storage and reheating habits could make or break your health. Not many people realize that some of the healthiest looking vegetables in your fridge can quietly clash with common medications, turning a safe meal into a hidden risk, especially for seniors managing heart, blood pressure, or kidney conditions. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are loaded with vitamin K, which can interfere with blood thinners like warfarin, making it harder to keep your blood at the right consistency and quietly raising the risk of dangerous clots or bleeds if your intake suddenly changes. Likewise, potassium-rich veggies such as tomatoes, potatoes, and even squash can cause trouble for those on certain blood pressure or heart medications, sometimes pushing potassium levels to high or to low. If you've ever felt confused or even a little scared that a healthy food could work against you, you're not alone. The good news is, safety doesn't have to be complicated. Talk with your health coach before making big changes. Keep your veggie intake steady from week to week. For example, 1 cup of raw spinach or half a tomato a day, and use health coach approved guidelines to enjoy nutrition without worrying. With a little knowledge and open communication, you can enjoy the best of both worlds: delicious vegetables and safe, effective medication, keeping your health in harmony and your peace of mind intact. And if you're wondering about those hidden veggies in soups and salads, don't worry, we'll cover exactly how to handle those next. Sometimes the best proof comes from real-life stories, and countless seniors have discovered that making a few smart swaps with their vegetables can unlock surprising improvements in how they feel every day. After cutting back on nightshades like tomatoes and potatoes, Margaret, 74, felt the relief in her hands as morning joint pain faded and she could open jars without wincing, something she hadn't done in years. George, 80, who struggled with kidney stones, noticed that trading spinach-heavy salads for kale and carrots meant fewer painful episodes and more laughter-filled outings with friends. 4. Linda, 69, simply steaming her favorite broccoli and avoiding raw cauliflower meant her usual post-dinner bloating vanished, letting her savor meals and sleep more peacefully through the night. Many reported steadier blood sugar, renewed energy, and a welcome boost in confidence after adjusting their veggie choices to suit their bodies and medications. The lesson is simple. Small tweaks in your vegetable routine can mean less pain, smoother digestion, and more joy in daily life. What changed for these seniors? In a word, everything from freedom of movement to brighter moods and more restful nights. Have you noticed a difference after making a food swap? Share your story in the comments below, and stay tuned for even more senior smart food secrets in the next module. If you could sit down with a nutritionist or geriatrician, you'd hear something most seniors are never told. Vegetables are important, but what matters most is choosing the right ones for your unique body, health conditions, and medications. Health coaches want you to know that not all healthy foods are universally safe, and being sensitive to certain veggies is not your fault or a sign of failure. It's simply a part of getting older and wiser about what your body needs. Their best advice: pay attention to how you feel after meals. Do you notice more ease, less bloating, or a lighter, more comfortable feeling in your day? If aches, discomfort, or strange reactions show up, try swapping out the culprit vegetable for a gentler option and see how your body responds. Always talk to your healthcare provider before making big changes, especially if you're on blood thinners, blood pressure medicine, or have kidney issues, and keep a simple food journal to help spot patterns. By tuning in, making small thoughtful swaps, and staying curious, you can enjoy colorful, delicious meals that truly work for you, proving that smart, personalized choices are the real secret to lasting health and happiness. Have you noticed a veggie that doesn't agree with you, or a swap that made you feel better? Share your story below and help inspire someone else in our senior club community. Let's clear up a few of the biggest myths and questions about dangerous veggies, because when it comes to food and health, the right knowledge makes all the difference. Should you avoid all these vegetables forever? Not necessarily. Most people can still enjoy many of these foods in moderation, or with simple tweaks like cooking, balancing with other ingredients, or keeping an eye on portion sizes. The real key is discovering what works for your unique body, health history, and medication list. Start by noticing how you feel after meals. A sense of lightness, steady energy, or simply being more comfortable can be a sign you're on the right track. Keep a short food journal for a few weeks and share your notes and any concerns with your health coach or a registered dietitian who knows senior health. They'll help you craft a plan that keeps eating both safe and enjoyable. Still have doubts, experiences, or tips to share? Drop your questions or stories in the comments below. Your insight could help someone else in our senior club community make a breakthrough too. Remember, food is personal, and with a little curiosity, support, and courage to experiment, you can turn even confusing advice into real comfort, better energy, and the joy of meals enjoyed with confidence. Take a moment to picture yourself waking up in the morning with noticeably less pain in your joints, a settled and happy stomach, and a lightness in your step that carries you through the day. Imagine looking forward to meals, savoring the flavors and colors of vegetables that truly agree with your body. No more mystery aches, no uncomfortable bloating, just pure, gentle energy and a deep sense of well-being. See yourself moving through your favorite activities, whether it's a walk in the garden, a gathering with friends, or simply reading by the window, feeling more comfortable and confident with every day. Each mindful veggie choice quietly builds this new reality, replacing old worries with renewed joy, independence, and a real sense of daily freedom. As you notice these positive changes, whether it's in your movement, your digestion, or simply your outlook, celebrate them, and don't hesitate to share your small victories with our senior club community. With a little attention and care, you're not just nourishing your body, you're unlocking a brighter, more joyful life, one delicious bite at a time, ready to put this knowledge into action. Try the 3-day Veggie Swap Challenge, a gentle, empowering way to see real changes in your comfort and well-being. For the next 3 days, choose just one vegetable from our list that you suspect might be causing issues, whether it's a nightshade, a high-oxalate green, or a starchy side dish, and swap it for a safer option, like steamed carrots, zucchini, or romaine. As you make this simple change really tune into your body, do you notice your joints moving more freely, your digestion feeling smoother, or just a bit more ease and energy in your day? Remember, every body is unique, and even subtle shifts are powerful clues that you're heading in the right direction. At the end of the 3 days, reflect on what's changed, and if you're comfortable, share your results, questions, or encouragement in the comments below. Your experience might be just what another senior club member needs to take their own first step. Together, every swap, story, and word of support helps build a stronger, healthier community, because small changes, shared with care, can open the door to big improvements for all. Your next step to lasting comfort starts right here. As we wrap up, remember, knowledge truly is power, and every new bit of insight you gain can make a meaningful difference in your life. You don't have to give up vegetables or fear your favorite foods. You just need to choose wisely and listen to what your body tells you along the way. Every smart swap, every thoughtful adjustment is a step towards stronger health, more joyful meals, and greater confidence in your daily choices. Imagine sitting down to a meal with real comfort and peace of mind, knowing you're nourishing your body in the way that works best for you. It's never too late to make changes, and no adjustment is too small to matter. Celebrate each improvement, share your journey with others, and know that every positive step you take adds up to a life with more comfort, freedom, and happiness. You're not alone in this. Our senior club community is here to support and cheer you on at every stage. Stay curious, stay hopeful, and together we can turn knowledge into action, and action into a brighter, healthier future. Before we say goodbye, remember that every step you take toward understanding your body and making smarter food choices is a win worth celebrating. But our journey to better health doesn't stop here. There's always another surprising secret to uncover together. Next time, we'll expose a common healthy habit that could be quietly wearing down your bones, even as you try to do everything right. If you want to protect your strength, keep your body resilient, and imagine the confidence of knowing your bones are truly protected as you age, you won't want to miss it. So stay strong, stay healthy, and hit subscribe to join Senior Club. Again, your next step to better health is just one click away. In the meantime, keep sharing your stories, questions, and encouragement in the comments below. Together, we're building a brighter, more joyful future, one smart, hopeful choice at a time.